You are now listening to the #1 podcast in the multiverse with your hosts, Azrin and Alfika.
This is All the Way with A&A.
Yo, testing, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to another week of All the Way with A&A. I'm Azrin. This is Alfiko. Let's get into it. Man, how are you, man?
Hello, uncles and aunties.
Uncles and aunties.
Welcome to this podcast where we talk about basketball now.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about today. So I guess we'll just jump right into it with our first topic. And you want to set this up because this one came from you, man.
The Draymond Green trade. Well, it's just I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but apparently Damian Lillard is very fond of this deal. But the problem is, what will they give up for this guy? You know, if it's CJ McCollum, then I don't think it's good. It should be maybe like 3 guys and maybe a pick for Draymond Green, something like that. And that's my opinion. But if they get him, of course he'll bring something to the table defensively, also playmaking as well. All that stuff. It's just a matter of how this mechanism will work, you know, how it will all pan out. I think that's a big question.
Yeah, that is a big question. But if you want to know, I was thinking about this, and between if this trade goes off, or I know that Dame is all for this and he's lobbying for it, he's supporting this, but he might be in a winning position. It might be a steal for the Blazers if this happens, because you brought it up last
Obviously.
time. Yeah, you brought it up last time. What good or what use would a CJ McCollum be if it was him that is traded with to the Warriors? Because Warriors don't need any more offense. Warriors have a guy that can launch cannons for 62, which we will get into that later, but we don't have, they don't need
4
another.
now.
Yeah, 4 now.
They have
When
4.
Clay comes back,
Right.
oh, that's crazy. So you're right. Imagining a situation where Draymond Green is at the Blazers, it is a scary team.
I don't know if it's scary, but they'll be tough to beat. To me, maybe that sounds harsh, but it's the reality, you know.
Well, we're going to make a
The
lot of bold
Lakers.
predictions because we're going to get into early playoff
Yeah.
predictions and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Luka and Porzingis, if they stay healthy, then there will be a problem. Who else? Ja,
Oh,
Sen, for the Grizzlies, and then the Corona boys there and the Jazz. What's his name? D. Mitch and Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
The the 7-foot croissant.
But you know why this sucks for me is it's all happening still in the West, man. I wish something interesting happened in the East, because like you said yesterday or last week, West doesn't need more super cards like this, man. We need something in the East to make it more fun and exciting. West is already stacked.
They're brewing in the East. I mean, we can talk about it in a little bit, but about what they're cooking in the East, like in a while. But and going back to the West, and especially the Warriors, man, if you saw that game, I mean, we'll talk about the 62 game first.
Yeah, we do.
Like, he didn't even shoot that. I mean, he shot a lot from 3, which are 8 shots, I think. Which were 8 shots, I think. And he still scored 62. You know, that's a madness. You know, and he didn't. His attempts were not like James Harden. You know, James Harden, he scores 20 3-pointers, but only get 6.
Yeah.
Steph Curry this one 14 and he got 8 and
Yep.
then he scored 62. This is why I like Steph Curry can be on my team any day. I don't think like I don't want some guy who's very thirsty in scoring in my team. I want distribution. I want even distribution. I don't want one guy hogging the ball. Make everyone feel like shit. I don't want that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. But holy shit. But the trade deadline is a ways to go from here. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might happen. It might because the Warriors are not even the Warriors are not putting this aside because they don't want to pay for the luxury tax. Basically they don't want to spend lots of money because they have right now 3 guys on max contract: Steph, Clay, and Draymond. They don't want they don't want anyone more, and they don't want to pay the luxury tax because I don't think that's and they're reaching. I wouldn't say they're past their prime, but they're about to. Uh, they're getting there. They're getting there. They're getting there to the point where the fuel might be empty.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
but I wouldn't say soon, but in the long run,
True,
they're
true.
getting they're getting there.
They're not getting any younger. Yeah,
Basically,
yeah. So
they're not like LeBron. LeBron, 55 years old now, right?
yeah,
If I'm
but
not
I think he's
mistaken.
closing on 80 years old and he's still dunking. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Last year he won championship like nothing. Uh,
Oh man. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Oh, speaking
and
of,
then
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you
and
were
then
saying?
going back. So that 62 game was amazing. Obviously, it was against the Blazers. Like that team is no joke.
Mm.
Obviously, got Dame Lillard, got CJ, got Enes Kanter, the slam dunk champion that won by luck.
By luck.
It was supposed to be Aaron Gordon, but who gives a damn anymore now? Um, yeah, those guys basically. Gary Trent Jr. Oh, that guy.
Oh,
That guy's really good.
he's a
Six
problem.
man.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, if he performs well this season, I think he'll be a 6 man of the year if he
Yeah.
performs well.
Well, that's a good segue because we're getting into early predictions for NBA awards right now. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the
It's
Year,
too.
or Roti,
Yeah,
man. Roti, that's what I like to call it.
roti Chennai semua.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, okay, so before I ask you all that, I want to start off with Roti because speaking of that, right? Who do you consider in this conversation of Rookie of the Year?
My guy, Peyton Pritchard,
Yeah,
because of that game-winning shot against Miami, I think a couple of games ago. That was like unexpected because he's a guard, he's like 6 foot tall, and you don't really see that kind of like athleticism from that guy, that kind of guy. Usually players like him, like Chris Paul. Chris Paul is 6 foot. He only the like obviously not the only thing, but the most you can see out of like that kind of player is playmaking and then shooting and all that stuff, and maybe some defense, but like literally running to the basket, grabbing the offensive rebound, and then make the easy layup uncontested. He's that quick. That was really impressive.
can I,
Not
can,
only
can I,
that,
yeah.
not only that, like he's a rookie and he's very tiny, like in this league. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
that's true. For me, when I saw that play, I would be like, I don't know, maybe because it's not the first guy I would put on the top of the list because for me,
No,
just,
obviously
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Obviously not. I'm just saying I'm on that train now. I wasn't, but I'm on that train.
Ah,
That's
okay.
all.
For me, it just seems like he was at the right place at the right time. It could have been anyone, but it was maybe just me. If it was my money, man, if I had to put a dollar on it, I would put the reigning champ of Rookie of the Year from last year. But it's too early to say. It's too early to
Ja,
say. Yeah, Ja Morant. Yeah.
he's. I mean, he's out, but like, can he like be in the conversation again if he won? I thought
Yeah.
I, I thought Rookie of the Year is just for first years, not second years.
Oh right.
I
Oh
I
man.
mean the definition of
The
the
definition of rookie is like that. Yeah,
yeah,
nobody's nah, fuck off. Nobody won. Nobody won Rookie of the Year twice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad. But
I mean that's
mm,
just yeah. You don't see Ben Simmons winning it twice.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But I know that Ja Morant is a future GOAT, so he will win more than one, not Rookie of the Year, but he might be in the contention for many big awards.
most
Yeah,
improved. Yeah, most improved maybe. We'll see.
most improved MIP. Yeah, which was Pascal Siakam last year, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or last 2 years?
I think it was last 2 years now.
Yeah, yeah. Which is yeah. Oh man, speaking of that guy, he's a bit falling off nowadays because Raptors fans somehow they are so short-minded that they hate this guy now after his bad performances in recent times. But
Oh, it
yeah.
was Ingram. Last year was
Last is
Ingram.
okay, yeah. All right. Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, what
Oh yeah,
about
you're saying about Siakam?
yeah?
That team, man. Yeah, Kawhi left. Now Ibaka left. Then the Sol left. Now they went to shit. And then they might be considering trading Kyle Lowry.
Which is sad for
Lol.
me because a long time Raptor and in the trade block on the chopping block that's kind of I don't know
It's
what
not.
to be. Yeah.
It's not even his fault. Like
Yeah.
I don't really blame Kyle Lowry because um all midgets now in that team,
Yeah.
all like young, all kids, Siakam included.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got traded to the Clippers where they need a
Ooh.
point guard, like a point guard who has a voice, because
He's
the
a more
reason why
leader.
the reason why the Raptors did so well in the East was because number one, the East, the competition is not that mad. I mean, you could say like the semifinals onwards was mad, but the first round was like, come on, like get out of here.
Mm.
But yeah, but the second thing was Kyle Lowry. Like he held it down. People thought it was Kawhi's team. No, it was Kyle Lowry's
It was
team. I
Kyle's
mean,
team. Yeah.
it was my opinion.
Yep.
Like in my opinion at least, because as you can see, Kawhi being the leader in that team now is not working out
Yep. Yep. I
so
agree.
well. Blowing up a 3-1 lead. Come on, Chibai.
Yeah. Oh,
Go
well, that
home
was
now.
that was
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year. So what about Defensive Player of the Year before we go into the big award?
I don't know. I don't know. Could be AD. I don't know. Could be AD. Could be Giannis again.
Could be Giannis
I
again.
don't
Could
know.
be AD. I'm calling for AD because he's a bit biased here,
I,
Lakers
I,
fan. Yeah.
I can be a bit biased as well. Put Taco Fall there. Like
Oh no!
if
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he if he plays. Did you see that block on Russell Westbrook?
Man,
That if
effortless
that
block. Yeah, yeah.
if that doesn't make it like at least like as a nominee, I'll be like offended.
Yeah, he would be on the
At
list for
least
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
that's just a funny. I mean, I'm joking, but at the same time, I want it to be true. Somewhere.
Ball would get it too if you were talking about just tall guys that can do work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Ball
yeah,
is it's no joke. He's a real deal.
yeah.
He's a real deal.
It's the real deal. So big award time, MVP. It's too early to call now, but this
Yeah,
is
but
yeah.
we can say like who can we put in the conversation? I would put Steph in there.
Already, Steph.
Yeah, I would put in there like as a like in the conversation, not like the immediate winner. People say like who are diehard Giannis fan will say, "What the fuck? Like, what about Giannis? He's
Mm.
doing this, 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 this." but we all know, like when we speak about Giannis, we only see the stats and the dunks. But when it comes to playoffs, those are gone. Bye bye. You take that away.
Okay, I'm gonna run you five
Um,
names, or okay, yeah,
LeBron,
okay.
AD,
No,
right?
no, 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 not that five. But one of them is you're right, LeBron. Second, Luca.
Yeah, Luka is there. Luka is there.
Okay. Third, Joel Embiid. Not so much, not so much. But fourth,
Joel,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Embiid, maybe after 10 more games, we'll see. They
Okay.
were they were they were the best in the East. Now they still are, but we're tied with them now.
Hmm.
Boston and Celtics are tied.
Okay,
We'll
so
see.
yeah, the other one is Stephen Curry, which I would not be offended if he won another MVP on his resume, because he did put up a ridiculous game the other day.
The thing is, like, he's he should like be playing this well to make it to the playoffs and make some noise in the playoffs also, because they're short-handed.
Yeah, yeah. Any Celtics that you
Um,
might throw into the mix?
I want to say Jason Tatum, but
Same.
I want to I want to see more from him.
Mm.
Um, Jalen Brown, Jalen Brown may be too soon, because let's I would say he'll be an all-star this year.
Yeah, same.
Definitely, like with the points he's averaging so far, that's impressive.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Speaking of Celtics and Lakers, that's our third topic. Lakers and Celtics updates. And you talked about Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, and those uh, people are calling them the scariest duo in the NBA next to LeBron and AD. Would you agree?
Mm, we okay. Jason Tatum and Brown are wings,
Yeah.
and LeBron or AD are basically like who mimics them in a way. Um, it's like D Wade and LeBron back
Yeah.
in the day,
Back in the day, Heat days.
like
Okay.
like like LeBron now is D Wade and AD is LeBron now.
Uh huh.
If if that makes sense. Like they're big, they're powerful.
Hmm.
You can force them to play the perimeter, but when it comes to the interior, well, I don't like. I'm just afraid they'll get humiliated, because they're really strong. They're really strong guys. Um, and it pains me to say this, even like to admit this, but even Celtics fans should be aware of this. Like LeBron and AD are no joke. They're very talented, like big men and forward, or whatever we call it.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, the
Yeah, they
next.
can
Yeah.
they can slow them down, but to what extent, yeah, we have yet to see. I think I'll conclude by saying that.
Well, we won't see another Lakers Celtics match until the end of the month, but that would be another exciting one to see, because it's been a while since we had this rivalry going on.
Really? When
Yeah.
are we playing?
31st Jan is the next scheduled Lakers and Celtics game.
Uh, okay. Yeah, continue. Just
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
speaking of Lakers and Celtics updates, right? Do you worry about your Celtics situation right now? Because I'm not worried about Lakers situation. It's looking good for them.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, I'm just worried injury-wise, and also people getting, uh, uh, people getting, people getting COVID as well.
Mm.
Like recently, three guys were found like were accused of
Mm.
contact
Contact.
tracing.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think we can afford that, in the playoffs. They need to be wary and be serious about this and follow the protocols.
Mm.
But other than that, I think it's still early, man. Like people, like guys are still trying to find the rhythm, all that things, and we'll just have to see like how we can move forward from there. But it's bright. It's bright. It's not dull at all.
I think the
It's
Lakers is
just
yeah.
it's just like every other team. The injury is the one that can stop us.
Yeah, like we said last week, injuries are unpredictable. If it happens to happen, and unfortunate events will tend to happen, then it can affect the dynamic even more, man.
Phoenix is first. What the hell
Yeah,
in the West?
yeah. Oh, you're looking at the rankings. I was about to ask you, do you think the Lakers are doing, if you're comparing the Lakers and something like the Sixers, who do you think is doing better?
Who?
The 76ers and the Lakers?
Oh,
Because they have the same number of wins, no? So it might look like one team is doing better than the other, but they have the exact same number of wins.
the Sixers are playing in the East, man.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
That's a factor that you shouldn't ignore. But the Lakers are the defending champs, man. You gotta give them the edge, and they got better in the offseason. They got Gasol, they got
Yeah,
Montrez, they got the menace, those guys. So, and then the Sixers, they got more shooting, but defensively they're worse because Josh Richardson, that guy is a problem. But now he got traded to the Mavericks, so um, I think and they'll struggle in the offseason maybe unless they prove me wrong by staying in that position, the first seed. Then my prediction, then I will stand corrected. Is that right? Yeah, I'll stand
stand
corrected.
corrected. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yes. So, but right now, yeah, they're good. They're good. I mean, the records say for itself. They're first. So
Yeah, I would say there's
yeah,
nothing to worry about, even on the Celtics side, because they are also on a 7-3.
we're in the East.
Yeah, I know, but well, I mean, not to compare West Conference and the East Conference, but in terms of performance as a team themselves, doing, getting performing in the season, I don't think that you should worry about it all that much right now, because Boston had a great week.
They did have a good
Yeah,
week. Yeah, we just had to keep it up because the next couple of games are not a walk in the park.
yeah. And next couple of games are not a walk in the park, but I
Except
wouldn't.
Chicago. Chicago is what position are they? Oh, they're not going to the playoffs. Like that.
Okay, so hey, let's talk about the next one because this is going to be a huge subject with two players scoring 60 in a game. Well, Steph scored 62. Which of these stand out to you, man?
Which one?
Steph's 62-point game or Beal's 60-point game?
Well, Steph scored 62 and they blew out the other team. So I think, all right.
Yeah, you're right.
Um, like I don't know why they took John Wall and not Bill. I don't understand that trade. Like someone explain that to me, please. Like
Mm-hmm.
you should have kept the guy you paid more. Like, like, he's been loyal to that team, all that jazz, and then this guy dropped 60 and you don't give him help. If you call Russell Westbrook help, then I would like to like take you to the eye doctor. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Yes, his average is triple double. He's averaging triple double now, but what's the point if he doesn't win games? Like
You know what's
My
the funny
opinion.
thing is, after he scored that 62-point game, the next game he was still on fire because there was a point where he scored above 40 in like 3 quarters in the next game. So in the span of 90 minutes or something, or within those 2 games, he's had more points than an NBA team win combined. Man, it's crazy insane how hot he is. But still, man, it might take more than that. It might take a lot of Curry efforts for the Warriors to appear good, because that 62-point game only got them above 500. That's not to say that the Warriors are scary just yet, man. I don't think so. Because
I wanna go back to your question, okay? And I'm gonna use the analogy the East versus West again.
okay,
We all know the East is very easy. Like if you're there, like, and then you have one like All Star, like you guaranteed the playoffs. Example, Indiana, and then Brooklyn. Brooklyn is you put two All Stars there. Well, three if you count DeAndre Jordan. But yeah, that's how easy it is, to be in the playoffs. But like going back to Bradley Beal, he scored 60.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I mean, not cool. It's amazing. Like why? Like it's it's MVP like performance. Okay, but like how you say, and then you compare to Steph. You know what he did after that? The next couple of games, he went against the Clippers, who we consider to be a title contender. I'm not sold on them yet because of what they recently did.
no, I'm not sold yet. No.
Because they blow out a double-digit lead, man.
31-point lead, bro.
That guy, this team, man. Like why? Are you dumb?
They avoided the disaster nearly, man. If they did that, that's
Tabale, Tabale. They trail by double digits and they lost by double digits.
Oh,
What's
man.
this, man? Deja vu, man. Chibai, like go home. No need go playoffs. Like clearly you're not showing the enthusiasm that you want to win a championship.
Yeah,
And then
they
people
need
in the
to.
media are saying, "Oh, they're title contenders defensively. They're good." Dog shit, man.
Nah.
What's this? They couldn't stop Steph. This is why I think the Warriors will be the Clippers 2 years ago. Remember that
Oh,
game?
yes.
That game, that series. Where they were trailing by how many? Like 36
I
something.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was when Kevin Durant was still there. It'll be like that, but maybe they'll win. Maybe they'll win the series, the Clippers. But even though they win, I don't think they will win the next one. I guarantee you, because if they struggle against the Warriors, and then let's say they win, and then they go against the Nuggets again, deja vu lah.
You see, this is the problem with
Go.
the Clippers, man. They somehow have a affinity, as they say, about getting deficits that are double digit and above 20. Because when they were against the Warriors, Clippers blew a 22-point lead, right, in second half. But previously, when Clippers was up against the Suns, they were down by 31. I don't know what is it with the Clippers and being down by not triple digits, but double digits. Ah, man, this is gotta be. They have to be better than this, man. They have a winning record by luck only, I would say, man. It's almost by luck.
They're third.
Oh, man.
For what? For what?
Yeah. Yeah. So
They will, if they get the Denver Nuggets first round, just shit yourself, man. Like, seriously,
Oh, I'm hype
don't
about the
bother.
next game though. Warriors and Raptors. Let's see how the new Warriors against not to say new Raptors, but Raptors who are trying to find their footing to see a rematch of that 2019 finals.
I consider a blowout by the Warriors. No
Oh,
offense.
again? Already? That's early.
The thing is, okay, offensively, I'll give you that. They are a very solid team. Because I don't know if you watched the like we played against them. I think couple not like last week. I think
Hmm.
the first quarter. Do you know what happened? Like we got literally molested. Like I'm not joking. Like they couldn't miss from the 3-point line.
Yeah, that's
It
when it
was
gets annoying. Yeah.
Freddie, Kyle, who else? I think Siakam also. All like the usual basically. And like they were up like I think 12. Okay, they had like all the reasons to win. Like I was convinced by the first quarter that we were like ah shit, we couldn't make shots. We couldn't like basically like push ourselves to get on top. But fortunately, JT, JB, those guys found a way. Obviously, I like to be proved wrong,
Yeah.
by these guys. And then, that happened. Do you know why they found a way? Because they don't play defense, man. These
Yeah.
guys, just because you have a lead, you have to maintain them. And I think part of that reason is because Gasol and Ibaka are not there anymore. They're really good um, rim protectors.
Hmm.
Like the words speak for itself. Gasol won the defensive player of the year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy. So yeah, now yeah, they're struggling definitely defensively, but offensively they're sorted. I would say this: it'll be a high scoring game.
It would
At
be.
least one,
Yeah.
like I would say 120, like at least from each team.
That sounds
Maybe
nice.
yeah, it could go. Yeah, that's all I can say for now. It can go overtime, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, we'll see in our next topic, early playoff predictions. This is going to be interesting because right now, obviously, it's only early in the season. Why are we talking about this? Because it's fun. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, so look, as you said, man, East and West are two different beasts. If you cannot compare the competition between one conference and the other conference, and I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
say, I don't want to call it too early, but I think the Nets will go deep this season, man. The Nets will go far.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to be this low this early, but it's because it's understandable because now KD is out
Hmm.
and Kyrie is out as well for some reason. I don't know. He wouldn't share with the media,
He just didn't feel
but
like playing, but I think it has something to do with this a bit of a story the other day, right? You would know. Yeah,
yeah, sure,
yeah,
sure, 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 pal.
yeah.
Um, yeah. So I wouldn't. Well, the Knicks is number 6. Well,
Oh, yeah.
this is the apocalypse is here. Yeah, but I would say I wouldn't expect Knicks, Cleveland, and Charlotte to stay that position that long. I expect Brooklyn, Miami, and Atlanta to make it there
Mm.
and to upgrade themselves to in that position. Obviously like as the games progresses. And I don't see Toronto going to the playoffs.
You don't see them at all. Well,
No, they
they're.
can prove me wrong. Like, please do. Like Canada, man. Like this. Like, tell your guy Kyle Lowry to drop 40 each game. Then I will be convinced. But even then, if they do make it to the playoffs, I think it's still they'll be knocked out first round.
I want to be the first to say a bold predictions because I have a soft spot for this team because LeBron was once in it. You know I'm talking about the emergence
Cleveland.
of Cleveland, man, the Cleveland Cavaliers. This kid, Colin Sexton, is looking kind of scary, man, because he's figured it out. Like Dwayne Wade tweeted the other day, the Sexton kid has figured it out. So once, and now looking at the Eastern standings, the Cavs are actually higher than the Nets, but obviously that's too early to say now, early days. But if this keeps up and the Cavs reach further in the playoffs or even go to the playoffs, that would be an impressive thing for me, man.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
but we'll just have to see it. But I don't see it. I don't see if they beat the Lakers both games, then I'll be with you.
I'm
If they beat my team, I'll be convinced.
Okay,
I'll be
okay.
convinced even more. But I don't see it, man. Sorry.
Well, okay, I know. Sometimes we
I,
gotta.
I don't see it,
It's
man.
good to dream. It's good to dream.
I like that guy, Colin Sexton, like
Yeah.
the guy you spoke. I like that guy. It's just like the team that they have now is just. I don't think.
It's playoff material.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prove me wrong. Let's prove me wrong, guy. Like Colin Sexton. Prove me wrong.
Okay, staying on the topic
Please.
of the East, do you see? I want to talk about this because it's exciting. Because the Ball brothers had a match the other day. That's interesting because LaMelo Ball is starting to find his footing in the Hornets. So would that be a contention for a playoff bound team?
Who? The
The
Hornets?
Hornets.
Maybe
Yeah.
because they got my. He's not my guy
He
anymore.
used
I
to
don't
be.
like the guy.
He used to be.
I don't like guys who leave my team. I consider
Oh.
them. I don't consider them to be.
Traitors now.
Yeah. I consider them to be like non-believers.
Oh, okay, okay. But if
Just kidding.
they haven't
That's
had a
too
match
far.
together, right? No.
What's that?
The Hornets and the Celtics haven't met yet, right? This season, or they have?
Yeah, like this is my hatred towards the guy is like to this level. Like if we play him, I hope we break his other leg. Like that's
Wow.
that's like that's the amount of intensity
Yeah,
of hatred I have for this guy.
that's great. It was
But we'll see.
competitive.
We'll see. This like at least do us a favor and go to Indiana, your hometown, and give us Miles Turner. You know that give us something. Chiba gave us picks, man. What the hell? I don't want picks. We're contending for the title this year, not next year.
Yeah,
Prick. Like Toshita like a friend of mine liked this deal. I didn't know. What the hell?
Oh, he did. He did like it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever, man. Before I get more emotional, just go to the next team.
Okay, next team. Miami. Miami is a finals team last year. And
Yeah, they
Yeah.
won't stay number 10 that long.
Yeah.
They're a really good team. I don't think um they'll stay there. They'll make it to at least maybe like same like last time, maybe fifth or fourth. But yeah.
You don't think that they will repeat being in the finals again? No.
No, they could. It's just
Yeah.
the position.
Okay.
That's all. Because I don't think my team is giving up number 2 or number
Oh,
1.
yeah.
And, it's just like that. But like in terms of going to the finals, that one's just anyone can.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
Unless you're a shit team like the maybe let's say the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm so surprised seeing them at number 6. What are they doing there? They don't belong there. That's-
Yeah, but apparently they're playing well.
yeah,
And Stephen A. Smith is really happy about
he's
that.
happy. Spike Lee is happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not because they're supposed to be shit.
Well, I'm not in the sense that Other teams like the Raptors could have been in that position, but apparently not, man.
Yeah, the Raptors
Yeah.
and the Knicks should be
Swapped.
terbalik.
Yes,
This
yes,
is what
exactly.
they should be swapped. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I don't see any other Eastern Conference teams that are worth talking about unless you want to touch on the Wizards and stuff. But for me, nah.
No, the Wizards they're not going. They're
Yeah,
not going.
nah.
Bradley Beal can score as much of 60-point
60
games as he
point
wants
games.
to, but they're not making like if he average 80, then maybe it'll go. But nah,
No, it's a team game. Yeah, yeah.
he'll have to beat Will Chamberlain and Kobe's record.
Record at once. Oh, man.
Yeah, but
Well, okay, that was the Eastern Conference. So moving on to the West, this is a bit exciting, but it's a bit predictable because that's how stacked it is. Suns are at the first place. Lakers are second. Clippers third, which I think will not be there for long. At the end of the day, I think who will fall out of this run is probably the Clippers, man. They look good now, but I think they'll fall out of it.
yeah, it's I agree with you. They could fall out like maybe soon. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll wake up from that loss against the Warriors, but if they do continue, like you said, I think they'll fall off. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, even though I just literally roasted them a couple of minutes ago. I do think they could stay in this seed if they put the effort in because I really like from 1 to 7. That's the team I predicted last time even, but the 8th is up for grabs. Houston can be there, New Orleans can be there. Denver's supposed to be up there, man. Why are they number 11?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they will rise up, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, from 1 to 7, I really like the order. I don't know yet.
The order, yeah, we don't know yet. Yeah.
But the Lakers definitely should be up there, like at least the top 2, which is where they are right now. And the Warriors, I would like them to be higher as well, maybe number 5 or number 4, but we'll see.
I
really like this the sorting of this team right now.
Yeah, it looks good right now, the current state.
They look like must-see TV in the
Must-see
playoffs.
TV. Yeah. I don't know why Spurs are there because I would rather see a team like the Rockets there, not the Spurs.
Yeah, the Rockets are discombobulated. You know, that team is all over the place. The main guy let's go to strip club. The other guy got COVID.
Oh yeah.
And then the coach don't know what to do. Like the reason why the coach went there because of Westbrook and Harden. Then Westbrook left because he didn't like the game plan. You know where he wanted the ball most of the time. I think I explained this last time.
Yeah. Well, okay, so if this continues, then the Rockets don't look too good in this playoff contention.
No, I don't even think they're going to talk. They're going there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, right. Not even the playoffs.
No.
Okay.
I would put New Orleans at a higher chance than Houston. Even Sacramento. I would even Memphis also.
Yeah. No, Memphis. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Memphis has a shittier record, but it's still like 10 games, 9 games. So
Yep.
Still early to say.
Yeah. Did you see how Warriors was at the beginning of the season and now where they are? So I think it's possible for them to go back up.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like they could be 4th or 5th, like easy
Yeah.
if they want to.
If the Clippers continue this way, they can go third somehow.
Yep.
Like it's that
Simple.
easy to
Yeah,
deduce.
it's that
Um,
easy. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who do you like out of this? Obviously, Portland. That team is no joke.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what's like Charles Barkley, that guy. I don't know if you see like the bet he made. Like he wagered like 100 grand for the Portland Trailblazers to go to the finals.
Oh, what he did?
Like,
Oh,
fam, like, are you mad? Like, what about the Lakers? What about Phoenix? What about Clippers? What about Utah? What about Dallas? What
that
about
would be the
I mean,
most bold prediction I would ever hear, man.
like 100 grand, man. If you know how much he'll win back if he won like 2 million something, 2 million plus.
Crazy. He had that much faith in the Blazers.
He did last time. Maybe he's wrong. Maybe he's right. He
I,
was wrong. He rooted for them and he was wrong. But like who knows what happened this year?
yeah, I don't know whether he wants to keep spending 100 grand every year just to see Blazers going somewhere, but it never goes anywhere. Yeah, that's a die-hard, like you say, blind faith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not even his team. His team
yeah.
is his sons. Why not just root for his sons?
Who are
What
in
the
first
hell?
place right now? Yeah, yeah.
He lives there. What the hell, fam? Like,
Yeah, he's a Suns legend. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he's mad.
Yeah, so we did talk about the Warriors just for this purpose because we have a whole topic dedicated to why the Warriors are scary according to you. I I think it's too early to say for now that they are scary per se, but scary as in what way?
Like what they did against the Clippers. I
Oh,
mean, it just shows that they're a resilient team.
mm,
They don't back down from a challenge. We'll see how he plays. They play against the Lakers because the Lakers and the Warriors, I think how you said, I think they complement each other. Meaning the Lakers, I think they're still like shooting, right?
yep.
They can shoot, but maybe better than they were last season. I
Mm.
mean, could you say that? I don't know. Like you follow your team more than me,
I would
but
say that. I would say that they got a few good shooters on that team.
yeah, but the Lakers, what they need is size. You can say James Wiseman, the guy who they drafted, is that guy who gives you size, but that's just one guy.
Yeah.
And you know what if he gets injured? Who you gonna put Draymond Green against AD? Chiba, you die lah.
Yeah, man. But you know, two contenders for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, we'll see. Like maybe it'll pan out, but you know, I think it'll be an interesting series if they face in the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, because if you put Draymond on AD, who's gonna guard LeBron? And because last time Draymond had the task of guarding LeBron, because he had nobody else to that he can physically match up against. But now,
Oubre maybe,
yeah.
Oubre or Wiggins.
Right.
Definitely not Steph. Steph will guard some other guy.
Steph
Steph will
guarding
guard
LeBron reminded me of the time when Kevin Durant was backing down Russell Westbrook, that they couldn't do anything about it. Impossible.
But definitely, LeBron will guard Steph because if you just if you don't if you how you say if you don't pay attention on Steph like for a minute,
Yep.
he'll run somewhere open and then he'll make that three.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
LeBron needs to lock him down basically.
Yeah. If you give him like a centimeter of space, he can hit it. So that's dangerous.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why I said that statement because like they're down one guy and that one guy is very important in that team in that squad. You know, it brings another level of firepower. You know, and they still beat them. You know, the Clippers by double digits, no more. which is impressive in my opinion. Like you might not see it like how I do, and maybe it's just like a very small sample size, but and believe me, if they can do the same thing to like the Lakers Phoenix, they destroyed the Portland, like come on, like give them the credit, you know. But you cannot tell me if they beat the Lakers, even though it's just a regular season, and they like, and let's say stuff drops like 50, let's say, you cannot like disregard like how formidable they can be in the playoffs, the Golden State Warriors. It pains me to say this, you know. It pains me to say this. Like I have to preface this. It pains me to say this. Like we're just saying that they're formidable in the playoffs, and then they're missing one guy who's very important.
I know. Saying it through gritted teeth because we both hate this team with our guts, but we have to face, credit where it's due. That if they are good, they're good.
Yeah,
We gotta call it.
yeah, give them the credit they deserve.
Yeah. I agree on that part. But when you said, I agree for the most part actually. Just that when you said Warriors against Lakers and Steph drops 50, that's where I'd be like, okay, time to snap back to reality because Lakers is not, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, come on, like even LeBron knows, like LeBron is the type of guy who keeps tracks of stats.
Yes.
Yeah, so
He acts like he doesn't,
like
but he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. I don't see, like you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but LeBron, this guy, like he probably knows like how much Steph shoots from from the wing, from the thing, the key, the top of the key,
Yep.
and then the what's the thing called on the corner? Is it the corner shot? The
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah, you're
He
exactly
knows
right.
like
Yeah.
especially if you're a guy like Steph,
Yeah.
he takes stats into
Yep,
consideration.
he studies his opponents really nicely. And what you said just now flashed me back to the time when he was interviewed about the final minutes of the game, and LeBron ran it play by play exactly how it went down. And the reporter was like, "Wow, you really remember like everything, every single detail." And then LeBron was like, "Yeah, because I was there." And LeBron is always there, and he takes note. This mental IQ, his basketball IQ is so high. He's been here for 18 years, and he knows what he's doing. So yeah, I agree. He keeps track of this. So yeah, that's a whole new can of worms to open today. So any final thoughts that you got about this week's NBA news?
Boston will win the championship.
Oh, I think anytime I ask you what's your final thoughts, this will be your final thoughts. Boston will win the finals.
Well, it's just like like when you're a kid, you want candy. You don't care like about
Who or why or how? Yeah.
like how like
Yeah.
where the money come from, all that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that in spite of everything.
Yeah.
But I know in reality, getting to the finals itself is gonna be a piece of cake. I need to worry about the Nets. Need to worry about Milwaukee. Need to worry about the Sixers. Need to worry about. Well, that's it. Really, no one else.
No, no one else. No one else. Yeah.
Maybe the Pacers. The Pacers, sure. Yeah, but other than that, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. I can say that for sure.
Ever since knowing you and knowing that you're a big Celtics fan, it's gotten me more and more ease to the fact that, you know what, I think it would be an interesting thing to see the Celtics thrive and go far in the playoffs. So I'm rooting for your team actually in the East, because I don't really look at the East anymore as a threat. So if there's one team that I'm looking at, it's the Celtics actually. So yeah, man. So it'll be good.
Yeah, I don't understand why Milwaukee is that low. Maybe it's too soon to say. They're number 7. No,
Yeah.
number 5. We'll see.
Yeah, other than Miami, of course. Like if Celtics and Miami is somehow meet together in like the Eastern Finals, I would probably lean more
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't want another fourth to.
Hmm.
Kemba this time will be unleashed because Gordon Hayward is gone,
Oh
so
yeah.
it'll be more of a focal point on offense. So it'll be the Charlotte Hornets, Kemba Walker all over again, and
Oh,
I'm looking forward for that.
same. Yeah. Well,
We'll see.
that was this week's in NBA. So, well, that's it, I guess. So, we'll see you next time.
Next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next
Next
week.
week we do. Next week we do Wonder Vision. So
Yeah,
stay tuned,
next week
uncles and
we might
aunties.
debut a new show about movies, TV shows, and all that good stuff. So, keep in touch with the channel. We'll see you next time.
This has been another episode of All the Way with A&A.
Brought to you by Azrin and Alfico. On to the next one. See you soon.